Anybody need a white balance? Ready to go? Okay. All right. Good morning, everyone. Officer Paul Cruz, Wichita Police Department. Today, Charlie will be coming up after what we're going to be doing today. I'd like to welcome everybody and thank the Wichita Police Department motorcycle unit who's here today. Today is a significant day because we're happy, and also we are excited that Officer Trisha Tidy is back with us. And today is very significant because we also are going to be presenting 2 awards, 2 plaques on 2 outstanding citizens that were key players into what occurred that day and the help that they provided. A little bit about the background and what I'm talking about is that approximately around 2 p.m. on Wednesday, this was on April the 11th, Officer Trisha Tidy was involved in an injury accident involving her police motorcycle. Officer Tidy did sustain serious injuries. 2 outstanding citizens, Gerald McCoy and Kyler Parker, were behind Officer Tidy when this occurred and witnessed the accident. McCoy and Kyle immediately stopped and came to Officer Tidy's aid. So today, we wanted to thank them for what they did that day. And also, to do that, we are going to be presenting them with the Wichita Police Department Outstanding Citizens Plaque. To do this, I think it'd be appropriate to have Officer Tidy come up here, and who's back with us, and also going to be presenting the awards. Welcome.
I just want to make a statement. I do believe if it wasn't for Gerald and Kyle, there could have been a fatality. They did stop traffic, and I just want to thank them for what they did do and that they were paying attention. If Gerald McCoy, if you could come up, I'd appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm glad that you're okay and back on the job.
Kyle Parker. Thank you.
Good to see you
Very
under
much.
better circumstances. Thank you.
Thank you, Kyle. Any questions from the meeting? You guys have any questions about it? All right. Charlie?
All right, good morning. Welcome to the City of Wichita Public Safety Briefing. We do appreciate the work and assistance of our community in all types of cases, whether it's a traffic accident or investigation of a crime. We do appreciate the assistance and the cooperation and the partnership we do have with the Wichita community. Going to talk about several robberies that occurred. Hold on just a second. Let me grab my sheet.
Excuse me. Can I get one of you? Awesome. Thank you so much.
Sorry about that, printed the wrong sheet, so we got the right sheet here. We had several robberies that occurred, 6 robberies to be specific, that began about 11:50 last night and extended into early this morning at approximately 3 a.m. Locations are going to be the 800 block of East Douglas, 2600 block of South St. Francis, 2800 block of South Emporia, 100 block of North Mosley, 3000 block of East Douglas, and in the area of Hydraulic and Kellogg. Case numbers are going to be 56367, this is 18C, all of these, 18C.
Can you say that one more time?
56367, 56375, 56379, 56392, 56387, and 56403. And those case numbers correspond to the addresses that I gave.
You gave more than 6 addresses.
800 East Douglas, 2600 South St. Francis, 2800 South Emporia, 100 North Mosley, 3000 East Douglas, and Kellogg and Hydraulic. Yeah. Wichita Police Department investigated multiple robberies from individuals throughout Wichita beginning last night at approximately 11:50 and extended again into early this morning at approximately 3 a.m. Reported to officers were 1, 2, or 3 unknown suspects approaching individuals demanding property while being held at gunpoint. The suspects were then fleeing in dark-colored SUV. Personal property was taken from multiple individuals, including money, jewelry, credit cards, and electronics. A sixth robbery involving an unknown male and female in the area of Hydraulic and Kellogg occurred at approximately 3 a.m. The victims flagged down a Wichita Police Department officer and alerted the officer to the robbery and identified the vehicle that was involved. The WPD officer alerted other officers of the location of the suspect vehicle and then proceeded to try to catch up with the vehicle. 2 Wichita Police Department officers located the suspect vehicle at Douglas and Hydraulic and attempted to stop the vehicle. The driver refused to stop, accelerated, and fled from police. A short pursuit ensued until the vehicle stopped in the 2500 block of East Waterman, and the driver then fled on foot from the vehicle. The 24-year-old male driver was taken into custody after a short foot pursuit. The 25-year-old male front seat passenger and 27-year-old male rear passenger were taken into custody in the vehicle. Through the investigation, a handgun was recovered, which is going to actually be a CO2 gun, and property belonging to multiple victims were recovered as well. Great job by the officers involved in this case in a violent crime, and great job as we continue to work in partnership with our community to help reduce violent crime and make an arrest in these violent incidents that occurred throughout our city.
So only the driver got out and ran. The other 2 were still in the vehicle when they were
That's
taken
correct.
into custody? And the property was in the vehicle?
That we recovered property. I don't know if, I believe some of it was on the suspects, but I don't know if any of it was in the vehicle. But we did recover property belonging to victims from multiple robberies throughout the evening. We do want to reach out to the citizens that were involved in the robbery at Kellogg and Hydraulic. We're still working to contact these individuals. If you were involved or saw something involving that crime, please give us a call. You can call Crime Stoppers 267-2111 or our detectives 268-4407. But investigators would like to speak with them further about the incident.
So the male and female were found at Hydraulic and Douglas, but officers did not take down their names, or?
It was Hydraulic and Kellogg is where they flagged down the officers, and the officer pursued the vehicle, and when we went back to contact them, they were not at that location, so we're still working to reach them in reference to this. So we're asking if you were involved or you saw something in regards to this crime, please give us a call.
But they told the officer that there had been a robbery?
Correct.
Okay. And did they say that they were the victims of that?
I don't know specifically what they said. They had alerted them of a robbery that had occurred and identified the suspect vehicle, and that's when the officers pursued to catch up to that vehicle.
So the officer didn't stop to take down their names and stuff. He went right after the vehicle.
Right,
because
he
it
asked him
just
to
had-
stay there and then had went to contact the suspects, and then we went back to talk to them, they weren't there. So we're just asking if you were involved, please give us a call. You can call 911, our investigators, 268-4407. Great work by the officers involved in this case in making 3 arrests involved in some violent activity throughout Wichita. We continue to work each and every day to keep our community safe, and we do appreciate the partnership we have with our community.
What were the booking charges?
It's still an ongoing investigation at this time. So we have 3 arrests right now.
But they haven't been booked.
Not to my knowledge at this time.
25-year-old male driver.
24?
24. 25-year-old passenger and 27-year-old passenger.
Mm-hmm. And it is still ongoing investigation. And we do ask as well. I mean, there were 6 different connected robberies. If you have any information, you happen to be in an area, you saw something, you have additional information, that's information that our investigators could use as well. Please call us, Crime Stoppers 267-2111 or Detective 268-4407.
Can you describe that suspect vehicle again?
Just a dark colored SUV was what was being described to us.
Can you talk a little more about the weapon that was found? You said it was like a pellet gun.
It was a CO2 powered weapon.
Is that still dangerous?
It was described to us as a handgun during the incidents, and then when we recovered it, we determined it was a CO2 powered weapon.
Was it recovered inside the car or on one of
In the vehicle, yes.
Did you say what time all of these crimes started occurring and when they finally ended?
I did. It started about 11:50 last night.
So about over a 4-hour period?
Yeah, and approximately 3 a.m. I know the incident, I believe, the 5th incident occurred around 2:40, and then shortly after that is the Kellogg hydraulic incident, so around 3 a.m.
So the people were reporting that 1, 2, or 3 people were just approaching them on the street, or were they?
Yeah, just wherever they were at their location. These specific locations that I gave, they were being approached by these unknown suspects, held at gunpoint, and they were demanding property, money, electronics, jewelry, and cash were being taken, credit cards.
Is it believed that these 3 people were involved in all 6 robberies?
That's what our investigators are working to determine.
Did any of the other victims give suspect descriptions?
Yes, I mean all the situations we were able to talk to, except the one at Kellogg and Hydraulic. But the other cases we did get suspect descriptions, and like I said, it's a very early case. I mean, we're 7 hours into the last incident where they were arrested, so it's still very early in the investigation. Our investigators are currently working to get all this information together.
Is the vehicle a stolen vehicle?
Not to my knowledge.
And are these 3 individuals that were arrested, are they from Wichita?
I don't have that yet.
And no one was hurt.
If anybody did receive injuries, they were minor. Anything else this morning?
Can you, since we're talking about being held at gunpoint in these situations, what, I guess, advice do you have for people, especially at night? What should they have been doing? Giving a clear description obviously is one of them, but prior to that.
Yeah, always be aware of your surroundings, whether you're, out with friends or wherever you may be aware of your surroundings. If you can park in a well-lit area, that's advisable. If you see something suspicious or you feel uneasy about something suspicious, please give us a call. Call 911. Officers can respond to investigate that. If you are, unfortunately, a victim of some type of robbery, things that you can do is get a good description for us of the suspect, their race, height, weight, what they're wearing. If there's anything specific that stands out about that individual, tattoos, scars, anything specific that would help us identify a potential suspect involved in a case. And the same thing goes with the vehicle. If there's anything specific about that vehicle, a dent or bumper sticker or something that would stick out to us in that vehicle that helps us identify a possible vehicle involved. Obviously a tag number, but just to get that information, get as much information as you can to provide to us as we continue to investigate. Anything else? Okay, appreciate everybody being here on this Wednesday. Hope you have a great and safe day. Thanks.